Hey, how you doing, AP Psych? Welcome back to Mr. Gallagher's little unit breakdowns, mini lessons as we continue through the world of AP Psychology, human behavior, and mental process. Unit 7 is a big one, all right? Not quite as big as the unit on cognition, but Unit 7 is motivation, emotion, and personality theory. So Unit 7A, and we'll try and break it down to one 10-minute or less lesson. We're going to go through the journey of motivational theories, hunger motivation, and work motivation. And we'll take it from there. So, motivation is a great clip from the movie Rudy. One of the greatest sports movies ever. Rudy had to be really motivated to do what he did at the University of Notre Dame. All right. Sorry. So motivation is a need or desire that energizes and directs behavior. Are you motivated? Sometimes I am, sometimes I'm not. Motivation is important to human behavior because it gets things done. It energizes us to get things done. All right. Instinct is something that's born, it's rigidly patterned in our species. All right. Instincts such as sleeping at night, some animals hibernate, things like that, all relates to how their motivation in life. So, big theory, drive reduction theory. Drive reduction theory is an idea that a physiological need creates an aroused tension state or drive that motivates an organism to satisfy a need. Real simple. You have a biological desire, whether it's food, thirst, or some even will put sexual desire into those categories. You have these desires, and the drive it drives you to satisfy those needs. Need for water, you drink it. You have to get rid of that need. You have to decline it. The drive through hunger, you need to satisfy that need for hunger. It motivates you to do things. And so we want to have behaviors that reduce these needs in drive reduction theory. All right, homeostasis, real quick, that is balance. A tendency to maintain balance in an internal state. We all seek balance, homeostasis in our lives. Our bodies do it naturally. We like homeostasis in our behavior as well. Often we use incentives to motivate us. My incentive to record these little mini lessons is hopefully to take you guys to a higher level of application understanding of the theories in AP Psych so you could kill the AP Psych exam in May. All right, so we have to have these incentives to motivate us. All right, big motivational guy and a humanist is Abraham Maslow. His hierarchy of needs is a foundation of human motivation and behavior. Now, very important about Abraham Maslow. He believes in people being good, and we need to satisfy basic needs. Why is this different now? It looks different. We have to. I can't do it anymore. Sorry. We have to satisfy basic needs in his pyramid, his triangle, his hierarchy, including physiologically, hunger and thirst got to be satisfied first before you can even think about getting to self-actualization, which is his goal of humans, he says. And then you must proceed through these levels in the hierarchy to actually reach and be all you can be according to your unique potential. Physiological, you got to feel safe. You got to feel like you belong. You got to feel loved. You got to have esteem needs for self-esteem and respect from others. And then you can be all you can be and reach self-actualization. All right. Again, don't worry about this slide. It's for my face-to-face class, but you can check it out in the next one if you want to. It's really cool. This TED Talk is a gang member. And believe it or not, gangs, lived in Vegas for a while, a lot of gangs there. Gangs, according to Maslow, satisfy these drives, these motivations, according to his pyramid. All right, so it's pretty cool stuff. All right, before we go on to motivation hunger, something I want you to research on your own. It's very important to look over these other three theories of motivation in your textbook or online. Optimal arousal theory, instinct theory, and Yerkes-Dodson law. Again, optimal arousal theory, instinct theory, and Yerkes Dodson Law of Motivation. Check those out on your own so you can cover all those aspects. Now, hunger motivation. I'm pretty hungry right now. It's around lunchtime. I haven't eaten, so I'm focusing on eating a little bit as soon as I've done this video here. Glucose gives us energy. It's in our blood. All right. When it's low, we get hungry. All right. It provides energy for our muscles. Now, your set point and basal metabolic rate, these are part of the homeostasis I was talking about. Your set point's your weight thermostat, where you feel comfortable at. When your body falls below it, your metabolic rate may be increased. When it's above it, so on and so forth. Your basal metabolic rate is how much you burn energy when you are just resting. Like right now, just chilling out, how much is your energy being expended? All right, hypothalamus controls eating and other maintenance functions. We talked about this before in Unit 2. There's a lateral and ventromedial. Remember, lateral, later. You're late for dinner, you better eat. The ventromedial lets you know you're full. Remember, V comes after L in the alphabet. So remember, the V, after you eat, lets you know you're full. Lateral and ventromedial hypothalamus. And again, this poor little guy, they gave him a lesion, and he just kept on eating and eating and eating. He never felt full. All right, some important motivation hormones in hunger. Insulin, leptin, orexin, ghrelin, and PYY. Check those out in your notes so you're clear on how they function. They all work together with your hypothalamus in hunger motivation. All right, some eating disorders, anorexia and nervosa and bulimia nervosa. Two specific eating disorders related to eating and motivation. Anorexia, a normal weighted person thinks they look really heavy, and so they are starve themselves and over exercise. Bulimia, episodes of binging and eating, of high calorie food, vomiting, expelling this excess energy in an unhealthy way. And exactly how these disorders can affect the body, check it out. Mostly affects girls, but it affects guys as well. All right. All right, motivation at work, our last little part of Unit 7A, motivation. Flow. We like to be in the flow. Right now, I like to consider myself in the flow for getting this done. I'm on topic. I'm focused on what I'm doing. I'm trying to get through it and keep everything under 10 minutes. Sometimes in flow, you lose sense of time, and that's why I go over sometimes. All right, this happens at work as well. When you get in the flow, when you get in the zone, you are producing, you're motivated, and you're functional. All right, IO psychology studies such things as flow. You want to make some money in psychology? Become an IO psychologist. They work with companies. They apply psychological concepts to optimizing human behavior in the workplace. Personnel psychology is a subfield of IO, including designing questions for interviews to help get them hired and put in the position that meshes with their psychological profile. Organizational psychology, another subfield of IO psychology, it looks at organizational structures, worker satisfaction, productivity. Companies love this because it increases efficiency, productivity, and makes it a better work environment. Achievement motivation is simply desire for significant accomplishments, mastering things, graduating high school, getting your bachelor's degree, getting your master's degree, and your doctorate degree, whatever it is. You hit that high standard. Larry Brown was a master of this when he went to coach the Team USA and in college as well and in professional basketball. Task leadership, social leadership, different terms relating to motivation at work. And I think I did it. 10 minutes or less. Check out these notes when you get a chance. Remember to follow up on those 3 extra motivation theories I mentioned. Mr. Gallagher, I'm hungry. I'm going to eat. Until next time, I'm out.